Hey, this will be a video chart on WAMUQ, Washington Mutual Incorporated. This is one where we've been following it pretty closely just because it remains a very popular stock, always has relatively good liquidity, so people can hop in and out of it and so forth. And always going into the weekend, I like to get it up just so people can know kind of how the week ended and then kind of know what to look for going into the new week. So here we are, a very nice Friday. Was up, let's see, about 9.5%. So overall, a nice little bounce back. And this video will be real quick. Nothing, groundbreaking really going on, but I do want to get things updated. The key thing that happened these last few days was this key moving average right here, the 20-day, has now held strong. It's happened multiple times. Here's once, here's twice, here's another time, here's another time. Maybe you can count that right there. Didn't quite hit it, but got close enough. But then once again, right here, the price has now bounced off of it. So it's really good to see that this red line, which is the 20-day simple moving average, or the same thing as the middle Bollinger Band, is holding strong. And whenever the bears try to approach it, the bulls are always like, all right, that's enough of that. Back up we go. So the 20-day continues to hold strong. I was starting to wonder, if this one didn't hold, then I figured, okay, well, it's looking like we're going to head back down and test the 50-day, but that was not the case. Held strong, and now we're heading back up. So right now, the question kind of becomes, well, what resistances are ahead of us with any sort of bounce? And I must have mapped these out the last time I did the video because I see these lines here, which I haven't added, but they would make sense. So right now, the next key resistance area is going to be right up here at 22 cents. If you can get through 22 cents, then really your next resistance isn't up here until this high up here. So a nice little move could occur with a break of this high here. If anything, a nice week of consolidation next week might be well. If you just go sideways for a little bit more, that would be kind of like if you picture it as a spring coil, getting a nice little coil springed up, and then hopefully, the week after would just launch out. Is that necessary? No. I mean, in my personal opinion, I think that would look pretty nice for the chart and do well in terms of building this higher base. But I'm sure nobody's going to complain if Monday comes and you just keep getting bigger and bigger candles going up. I've never heard anybody complain about the price, moving upwards. So, but point being, if it does go sideways, nothing to freak out about. The key is it needs to continue to hold these supports, which it did here. I'm sure most people, especially day traders that bought up here, probably weren't happy about this pullback. But in the broad scope of things, the chart still looks good. It's still in an uptrend. If we grab and draw this uptrend line here, you can see that, like the 20-day, it's bounced off this area multiple times. Once, twice, 3 times, close enough, 4 times, 5 times, about 6 times right here. So, sure, this was probably kind of, most people wouldn't have chosen this, but with the big move like this, you do need some consolidation, and the point and key part is it has put in a higher low. If you look at this low compared to the low of this last pullback, which was right down here in this area, clearly this area is higher than that, and that is the name of the game. Now, if I had to pick one thing that I would complain about, it would be this down here. On a day where we had such nice volume, or excuse me, nice price action, I'd have liked to see the volume bar be a little bit bigger. But at the end of the day, price is king. So that's what matters. That's what makes people money, is price going up, not the amount of volume. But if there wasn't one improvement the chart could make, it would definitely be if we start to get up here and break through these resistances, getting volume bars like this or something even like that. That would show that there's lots of kind of confidence, there's lots of momentum kind of building up behind it, there's lots more eyes on it participating in the stock. So it's just one of those things where, I like to just kind of sum it up as the more volume in any sort of breakout, the more confidence you can have in that breakout. So we didn't have any breakouts today, but let's say we had closed up here with such low volume, that would be one of those things where, yeah, that's good, but I don't know how much confidence I can put in it. But the good news is, hopefully, next week, if the price does get up here and start to close around this area, we can see some bigger volume days, and that'll really spur confidence, and especially bring in more chart players and so forth that are seeing volume pouring in on these resistance level breaks. So overall, though, a good week, healthy. Nice to see that it was able to recover from this pullback and start to head back up Thursday and Friday. So next week should be very interesting. If there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks down to big boards. So there's a good variety, something for everybody, and everything's free, no strings attached, so it's worth at least signing up and checking out. One more time, this was WAMUQ. Thanks for listening, and have a good weekend.